the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And Memphis is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Grizzlies will be going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And most folks watching tonight know that AI racked up 50 last time out. Kenny, he's on the short list of rookies to ever do that.
Yes, two guys come to mind. Brandon Jennings, remember him? Little lefty,
yes,
quick guard, and Allen Iverson, the other AI. And, both scored 50 as rookies. I don't know anyone in my vicinity that's ever scored 50.
Ernie, it's terrible
as
that
a rookie.
It's terrible that a guard only talks about guards. He doesn't realize that there's a big man that scored 53 versus Minnesota.
As a rookie?
As a rookie.
As a rookie.
But anyway, main thing is AI.
Elijah
Can't
Wan?
sit back.
No, main thing is as a rookie.
Made it, and
as
you
a
just got
rookie.
to stay hungry. Me.
You sure it wasn't your second year?
Me.com.
You
First
did
year.
not get
Yes, I did.
53 as a rookie.
Yes, I did.
Oh, my gosh.
We need a new stat guy. Where's Underdog when you need him?
No doubt.
Hey, good luck out there.
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Grizzlies will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Memphis. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
Nice clean game, huh?
And for the Grizzlies, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Porzingis is out there with Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Ilyasova in at the center position. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
And one aspect of what has made AI so successful is his work ethic, Greg. It's second to none.
It makes sense given just how hard AI has had to work just to get a chance to get in the league. Glad to see that he doesn't feel like he can rest on his laurels and still wants to hone his game.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Conley kicks to Parsons. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Parsons with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Barea. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley, the pass to Valanciunas. Bradley against Hardaway. And Bradley gets it to go.
I think you've got to get physical with Avery Bradley down low. When you don't, he will punish you with his versatility.
AI left side. Misses off the right iron.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked about his team's game plan coming into the matchup. I addressed the shot blocking and the demoralizing effect that team has, and he said that could be a factor psychologically as well as physically. The key for us is to play unselfishly, draw the help, and kick the ball to the open man. If we execute our offense well, we'll be fine. Kevin?
Okay, D.A., thanks. Breaking down the defense on the other side is going to take some hard work today.
But, you know, guys, I'm sure they'll be up for it. I always got even more fired up for a game when I knew that the other team was going to be bringing it on the D.
Well, it definitely has a tendency to sharpen one's focus. There's no room for error. Anything less than their best in this game simply won't cut it.
Here's Porzingis following the score by Memphis. Floats one. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Conley against Barea. Conley feeling it out. Tipped away and stolen by Ilyasova. Inside, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Look, Greg, they simply didn't bring it, and that's one of those losses that you just have to throw away and forget about.
Barea with a wide open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Conley. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Valanciunas. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Now here's Porzingis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That one good for 2. For Memphis, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Conley. Shoots over Barea. Another miss by Conley.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now. Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
No good on that one. And with Parsons, it wasn't that long ago he was a top small forward with his scoring and playmaking.
You know, at one time thought to be the ideal small forward, you know, to give you a little bit of everything on the floor, could get to the rim, could stretch it with the perimeter shooting, and a solid defender. His outside shooting, I think, still there, but the burst that allowed him to get good looks is something injuries may have taken away.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
In today's NBA, we like to talk about that three-point shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not, took the 4th most in the NBA last year.
Now here's Wright. Jackson in the corner. Wright trying to break free. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Wright. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night. And the Mavs, Doris, not only took a lot of threes, they made a lot of threes.
Well, when you have shooters, the likes of Dirk Nowitzki, Wes Matthews, Doug McDermott, the list goes on, three-point shooting was the least of their worries last season.
You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball, good passers among the big men?
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic because his vision, his desire to...
Ilyasova finds Hardaway. Back to Ilyasova. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. That's 12 points for AI.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
They've got Avery Bradley. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jackson. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Wright in at the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Hardaway against Bradley. To the paint, Barea. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And it's Bradley off the drive. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Pass to Doncic. Jackson comes over with the double. A nice shot by Barea. Barea's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. Valanciunas doesn't play a ton of minutes, Doris, but fans feel he should be playing more.
Well, there's certainly a lot to like about Valanciunas' game. And how about last season? Because the NBA is changing, he can now step beyond the three-point arc and make those shots consistently. That will elevate his position and standing.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Here's Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Barea against Wright. Now, here's Valanciunas. He's covered closely. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, doesn't allow himself to be rattled in the least by the aggressive defense. Jonas Valanciunas shows his strength and composure to power up and through. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Passes to Doncic. Ilyasova in the post. Jackson on him. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Wright kicks to Bradley. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Wright against Barea. Wright, the pass to Parsons. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Mavericks leading by 13. Hardaway finds Ilyasova. Back to Hardaway. Barea surveying the floor. Here's Ilyasova. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson misses. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Doncic, no good. Hardaway against Bradley. Parsons outside. Back to Wright. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Valanciunas. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
I think we know Jonas Valanciunas is effective inside, but he's got an opportunity and ability and the touch to drain jumpers.
Kleba kicks to Barea. Down low. Trying to find Ilyasova and gets it to him. To the middle. Here's Hardaway. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Well, that's an example of 2 teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
And Memphis making a change here. Conley's checked in, and so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Hardaway kicks to Kleba. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mavericks leading by 13. Now the pass to Barea. Here's Kleba, covered by Conley. Hardaway against Bradley. Here's Kleba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ilyasova, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. And the Mavericks lead by 15. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Racking up the points down low, well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. You take a look at Ilyasova, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
Bradley dishes to Conley. Fires from deep. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Bradley.
Well, I love how self-assured Avery Bradley has become. On the catch and shoot, there's no hesitation.
Dallas moving the ball around. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Conley, the pass to Jackson. Back to Conley. Shoots over Barea. Conley's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 14. Barea finds Ilyasova. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops. Doors are seeing a lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of screening, a lot of movement, obviously, without the ball. Does that require more awareness, not only on the offensive side to make those moves, but also defensively?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. One of the most important things you can do if you're an excellent defensive team is you start with communication. So as that action starts, the movement and the screening, are the teammates talking? Screen coming right, screen coming left. Do we want to trap the screen? Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. And it's blocked by Ilyasova. Jackson gets the bucket.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Here's Barea. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Ilyasova against Valanciunas. Runs in the pass to Nowitzki. Now Hardaway. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Dallas again missing.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Outside Bradley. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up. Rejected by Ilyasova.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Bradley kicks to Conley. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a three on me, anything you can do, I can do better. Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Conley. From the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Passes it to Ilyasova. Over Valanciunas. No good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Barea finds Hardaway. Bucket is good. Hardaway has got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Conley, the pass to Jackson. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
First free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Rabs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell comes in for AI. And Porzingis subbed in for Dirk Nowitzki. And so he hits both. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, J.J. Barea is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Doncic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Ilyasova in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Jackson.
Well, just always keeping his head up. Parsons finds a wide-open teammate.
And Ilyasova kicks to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around to the wing right side. Ilyasova finds Porzingis to the inside. Fader on the way, and there's Ilyasova on the assist by Barea. Barea's got 4 assists now tonight.
Guys, how about J.J. Barea? In his 12th year in the NBA, no less, he establishes career highs across the board and does nothing but get better with age. I love it.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Parsons. Floats one up. That one drops for him. Parsons got his second bucket of the night. And Barea now in his second run with Dallas. Won an NBA title with the team, you may recall, back in 2011.
Well, he was critical in that title run, Kev, and now he's trying to help this organization rebuild. This guy, a clear fan favorite. And it's incredible to me. He seems to be getting better with his age.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Grizzlies. For Dallas, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Bradley, that's for 2. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bradley's got 9.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Outside Hardaway. He kicks to Ilyasova. He dishes it to Doncic. The shot from the low post is good.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
And it's Conley with the ball for Memphis. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Doncic. And he makes good on the layup. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Conley kicks to Bradley. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Valanciunas passes to Bradley. 6 to shoot. Over Porzingis. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley has developed this nice mid-range stroke, and you've got to guard him better than the defense did there.
Here's Ilyasova, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Barea. Averaging 12 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Hardaway against Wright. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Ilyasova. No good from Valanciunas. Mavericks leading by 13. And the pass to Hardaway. Ilyasova finds Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Parsons. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from 11. Conley grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. To the paint, here's Valanciunas. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Barea kicks to Porzingis. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM, because the rich can get richer, and it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well. Conley, the pass to Wright. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Talk about stretching out a defense. He's been unstoppable tonight.
I'll tell you, he's nailed everything in sight, and how efficient he has been from outside the arc.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep, Barea, another 3 for Dallas.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Conley with a wide open look. Grizzlies with a fresh shot clock. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Jackson.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass, because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Ilyasova with the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 19 points for Luka Doncic.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Conley finds Valanciunas. And here's Parsons. Down low. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Jackson.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Here's Ilyasova, and it's Dallas with another.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Well, you wonder if with this timeout they're going to shake things up defensively, because everything they've thrown at him to this point has not worked. He's on a roll.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Noah comes in for Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bradley kicks to Conley. Shoots over Barea. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Chandler Parsons out there with Rab. Then there's Avery Bradley, and it's Conley in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Barea kicks to Ilyasova. Over Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Memphis. Passes it to Conley. Back to Parsons. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Doncic. Barea against Conley. To the middle. Here's Ilyasova. And that one, good. Ilyasova's got 35 in the game.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
Out to Conley. 5 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Ilyasova, and that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Ilyasova's got 15 points here in the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 14. The pass to Valanciunas. He drains it from the right block.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Kicks it to Barea. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Grizzlies. Left side Parsons to the inside. Bradley can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Ilyasova. Over Valanciunas. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Bradley can't get it to go.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Back to Hardaway. Valanciunas against Ilyasova. Over Valanciunas. Ilyasova gets the bucket. Ilyasova's got 39.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Conley kicks to Parsons. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 9 assists now tonight.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Now here's Barea. Defense right on him. And he gets it to go.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
Parsons outside. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Rab the pass to Valanciunas. Count that one.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Inside, here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Bradley finds Conley. Shoots over Barea. Conley's shot is off. Dallas leading by 13. Doncic passes to Ilyasova. Parsons comes with a double team. Bradley against Hardaway. From deep, Ilyasova. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Conley penetrating, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Kleba kicks to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Good on the shot. Ilyasova's got 43 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Conley against Barea. Valanciunas in the high post. They grab their own miss. Rab the pass to Valanciunas. He can't get that one to fall.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Here's Ilyasova. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Parsons finds Conley. To the middle. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Valanciunas.
Well, Kevin, even with a defender in his grill, Jonas Valanciunas determined to score the basketball.
The fader. He gets it in there. Ilyasova's got 45 points.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
And it's in there. And here's Barea. Passes to Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Parsons, and Ilyasova kicks to Doncic. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 22 points.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple tonight.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Jackson, he's checked in for round. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team, and he put the challenge in front of his players. He said, now's the time when we take control. This is our time, not theirs. Let's go out there and take it to them. We'll see if we got them going, guys.
Barea, the pass to Ilyasova. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 6 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Conley with it. Over Barea. Conley's shot is off. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Outside Conley. In the corner, Bradley with it. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, you love how Avery Bradley rises and fires. He's turned himself into a deadly perimeter scorer.
Hardaway dishes to Barea. To the middle, here's Ilyasova, and good, there's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lets a floater go. Valanciunas finds Parsons. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, there's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders, to me, to have a high-level defense, Kev.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed.
Ilyasova inside the line, and it's off the back rim. No good. So it's the Grizzlies now. 17-point game. Barea against Conley. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Conley. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Lets the 3 fly. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, wow, what you all did tonight, what a display of offense. What got into you to produce this performance?
Well, a couple of my teammates challenged me before the game. They were saying, let's see how high you can go tonight. So I said, all right, I'll show you exactly how high I can go. I mean, but even still, I didn't think I'd put that many points on the board. That was pretty surprising to me.
Well, you're buying tonight for everybody. Great job. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yo, way that we came with that assist, man, that was crazy. That was
AI, we've got some questions lined up for you.
Oh, yeah? Okay, shoot.
Right
Hey.
What's up, Griff?
Hey, I thought I'd take a different approach and ask you about something not directly related to the game. I want to know how you feel about the fans.
How I feel about the fans, man, that's a great question. I love the fans, man, but I think you already knew that. I mean, you know, they're the lifeblood of everything we do. Like, if we were just playing to an empty arena, you know, it wouldn't be the same experience. But when you got like an entire team, an entire city, you know, people behind you, it's no feeling quite like that one. So yeah, fans are dope.
So you'd say you were a fan of the fans.
Oh, look at you. All right, being all clever. I see you. I see you. Yes, I am a fan of the fans. Thank you.
Thanks for your time, AI. Appreciate the candor, as always.
Thanks, Grit. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, let's go see if Coach is ready.